Let's clock back in. Hi, welcome back to the NieR Drakengard Strange World of Taro Yoko playthrough. We're continuing on where we left off, which was after number 4. So we're moving on to number 3 today. But let's talk a little bit about the history, since I told you I wasn't doing too much interjection in the early parts because the gameplay kind of speaks for itself until you start to get to the complex endings. The first part is just fairly straightforward in the sense she's going for the intoners and trying to rid the world of her sisters to take over it. Why? That's a question for later. What's the point? That's a question for later. And that's all the stuff that will get discussed and will be interjected upon later on. But have you noticed anything so far about the game? It's pretty linear as far as gameplay goes. Like I was saying, it was still a pretty early development for Square Enix and for Taro. It's straightforward hack and slash. The environments aren't incredibly detailed. It's only got a few collectibles here and there, and that falls in the sign of literally money and a weapon. And that's how you get all the endings, is getting the money to buy all the weapons and the weapons to get the ending. It's a whole thing. So I will be replaying a little bit to get enough money to buy all the weapons, and I will be doing all the Accord missions. Who is Accord? Keep an eye out. But have you noticed anything else? The sisters all sing. Yes, 6 sisters of singing. And this is where really Taro started to go upon the deliciousness that is his scores, his soundtracks, his divine feeling that it gets when you listen to these games. For these games, Taro wrote up a made-up language. And it is not Japanese. It is not any specific language. It is meant to sound as if you were gibberish in English, is the best way I can explain it, or noobs. Simlish. It's Simlish version of Japanese. It sounds like Japanese, but it's a made-up version of Japanese. So it is a completely rewritten songs in completely made-up language. That's why it's not able to understand very well. But it's meant to elicit a feeling with passion. Originally, there weren't voices, but voices started to be implemented when it became the 6 singing sisters, and they wanted to add all sorts of stuff like that. The lyrics were written for Drakengard 3 by Hana Kikuchi. I'm sorry if I totally butchered that. And that were recited by Zero, who lamented about a curse that dwelled within her. In Drakengard 3, Taro Yoko wanted to allude to the concept of contrast through compositions for 2 reasons. The first involved a desire to mark the transition between stillness and motion. These notions were central to the dialect, between the casual dialogue phases around the campfire, the exploration periods, and the bloody rage unleashed on the battlefields. The motionless tracks, such as the main menu, were mainly composed by Keigo Hoashi. In substance, they were very close to the melodies of NieR. Emmy Evans occasionally added her voice to the imaginary lyrics to evoke atmosphere both sad and peaceful. If you've ever heard the name Emmy Evans, that is the main voice of NieR. She was in NieR, Replicant, and Automata. So those songs that you're going to be hearing in those later games, some of those most popular soundtracks, including but not limited to the Song of Beauvoir, the big opera singer fight. There are 2 voices on that particular. The other one is Janique Nicole. Okay, I was going to say Janique Nicole. And those are the 2 main voices you will be hearing to the imaginary lyrics. There is also a chorus that comes in during different parts that sings the lyrics, but those are the 2 main lead vocalists. The second reason that Yoko wanted to highlight contrast in soundtrack lay in the character's representativeness. Drakengard 3 features 6 sisters with personalities at opposite ends of the spectrum. Moreover, all are endowed with the power of song, which made singing a key feature of their way of expressing themselves, therefore also of their dissimilarities. Several different composers were collected to color the melodies with their own sensitivity, so each sister or group of sisters had a different composer write the lyrics for them to elicit different feelings, different emotions, and different styles to capture how different each sister is and how each sister kind of rules their domain. Emmy Evans is actually featured in Drakengard 3 as singing the final song, the final boss song of Branch D, so we will start to hear her voice towards the very end of this game. So that is a name you're going to want to know because she is a phenomenal singer, as well as Janique Nicole, but they start to tie in to the later universes by adding their songs in towards the end of this game. This is taking place in medieval fantasy. Do keep in mind that the world of NieR encompasses more than 10,000 years of history. So that's why if it doesn't seem like it's not the next year, it's not the following day, it's 10,000 years of history. And we're going to try to cover the majority of it. It's a lot, but we're going to do it. I promised you I would. In order, the ending of Drakengard 3, which was not included in the game, but published as a novel, led to Drakengard, whose ending E, in turn, led to NieR. The latter's ending E, once again missing from the title, but published in the book Grimoire NieR, we have that book, which followed the ending D, evidently led to the events of NieR Automata. It all starts with the Cataclysm. In Eastern Europe, the Eastern Roman Empire prospered under the Amoran dynasty. In the West, the Carolingian Empire had just been divided between Charlemagne's three grandsons. In Asia, inspired by the Chinese administration, Japan had adopted the Code regime, while in the Middle East and in the sub-Saharan Africa, the Arab civilization conquered large territories and settled as far as the gates of Antiquity. This was in the year 856. All-around devastating earthquakes ravaged Tunisia, Iran, and Kyoko in Japan, and Corinth in the Byzantine Empire. Hundreds of thousands perished, and the Iberian Peninsula was also struck by a violent 7.0 magnitude earthquake of such immense intensity that it became known as the Cataclysm. Following this event, the huge city with a cathedral at its center emerged at the peninsula, the Cathedral City. In the space of a few years, hordes of flying dragons fleeing the city had burnt empires and nations to the ground. The Byzantine Empire and the three kingdoms of France fell one after the other, while riots broke out all over Europe. The continent was devastated, the borders destroyed, hordes of refugees fled in the hopes of finding a peaceful place to live. What remained of the region and the old empires was henceforth commonly known as Midgard. While death engulfed the world, the rumor of Cathedral City's appearance became increasingly persistent, and many considered it a last refuge for humanity. The former European elite, henceforth stateless, decided to transform the city into a sanctuary that nobles and intellectuals could study the calamity that had struck the continent and unravel the secrets of the strange phenomena occurring all over the world. Refugees and immigrants fled to the city, and though many of them were systematically rejected by the Institute, the response to the migrants' arrival, the organization built an enormous gate known as Chaldea Gate to control the incoming flows and manage resources, especially food. In reaction to what was perceived as injustice, the refugees rose up in revolt against the city's defense forces during a bloody week that became known as the 10 Days of Tragedy. The Cathedral City withdrew into complete isolationism. Many Midgard residents began to master strange powers that were considered miracles, such as the power of destruction or the ability to detect water veins in the ground. Upon researching the phenomenon, the Pythagoras Institute proclaimed that the existence of magic was real. The users of these miraculous powers were quickly acquired high social status, which gradually enabled them to become leading figures within the city. They brought order and social harmony. As old faiths and religions deteriorated, the users' dominance was perceived as a new way of inspiring people and controlling the masses. A new faith devoted to them and developed spread swiftly. the Pythagorean Institute Church, more commonly known as the Church. For more time than 10 years, Cathedral City reopened the Chaldea Gate and undertook its first territory expansion. Meanwhile, the church pursued its research into magic and experimented with techniques known as seal magic and tried to contain it, should a user ever lose control of it. The situation got out of control during one of these experiments, and the caster's foot unfortunately became gigantic and crushed 2,000 people living in the slums with its massive weight. 2/3 of the city were destroyed, and the church concealed the event. Despite this horrific outcome, the city continued to expand and sought to extend its influence into surrounding regions. In this context, the church created the Church Investment Committee, an armed force with powerful magical equipment whose sole mission was to take control of the self-governing regions surrounding Cathedral City. Once this goal was achieved, the committee members who were scattered throughout Midgard, although still affiliated with the church, independently ruled over their own respective dominions. Magicians occupied in the Central Magic Academy in hope of overthrowing the church and institute's government. Uprise began to break out within the city. Despite all efforts, the Blue Corps, the rebellion of those magicians, was completely decimated overnight by the seal magic that encompassed the entire city. More than 3/4 of the citizens located within a radius of 2 districts around the center were killed, while serving as catalysts for the execution of the spell. Among survivors, many appeared to have lost their minds completely. Deemed potentially dangerous, the church buried them alive. Following the rebellion, the church, in an effort to avoid repeating such a disaster, to ease fears, granted independence to the Magic Academy by cutting itself off from all magical military power. It increasingly became dependent on the strike force of the Lords of Lands, thus raising the question of its future hegemony over Midgard. It is believed that a magician from the Central Magic Academy, in her attempt to summon the forbidden art of song, had made a singing error which caused a terrible explosion. In an instant, the city had been reduced to ruins and all traces of life disappeared. The dust produced by the blast of the explosion had formed a gigantic flower in the night sky overlooking the Iberian Peninsula. 2 years later, in one of Midgard's jails, 6 young women were held prisoner. 5 of them were severely tortured for having conspired against the lord of the land, regarded as a tyrant by the people. The 6th was a former teenage prostitute suffering from plague. Her name was Rose, like the color of her eyes. Her life was fraught with blood and death. She had been guilty of theft and more than 100 murders, starting with those of the entire staff in the brothel where she had been forced to work. The bodies of the rebels, wounded by the abuse of their torturers, lay before Rose's eyes. Their eyes gouged out, their flesh burnt, their bones shattered, their nails ripped from their fingers. Lying there in agony were 5 brave souls driven by the will to face the established order, to rid the world of despots, and also of bloodthirsty assassins of her kind. At that moment, the contrast between dignity of these resistance fighters and the pure malevolence she embodied could not be more prominent. Drenched by the rain that seeped into the cell, with blood trickling down her body, the murderess cursed the universe for lashing out at decent people for taking upon themselves to protect the weak and defenseless, but also for transforming her into what she had become. An empty stomach for whose only resort was to steal food from the pot-bellied people along with their lives. Fuck the world. Fuck you all. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking die. She raged inwardly. But the world was hardly offended. She watched her tormented comrades fall to their final breath, and one after the other she found herself alone, dying, her trachea clogged with the blood accumulating in her lungs. Her time was coming. Before drawing her last breath, her gaze fell upon a beautiful, pale pink flower. She had never seen one so beautiful. Her field of vision became obstructed as the petals grew larger until the flower had full possession of her body. Rose was dead. Zero was born. Warning. Warning. If you are here to follow the strange works of Yoko Taro, the following Drakengard 3 follows very crude, crass, and sexually explicit themes, often ranging on taboo. These themes include murder, prostitution, sexual content, and very inappropriate dialogue. This is a trigger warning. Warning. You have been warned. The flower. Miraculously resurrected and thus cured, Zero awoke with new powers. The white flower with pink pistils in place of her right eye. She could henceforth use the magic through forbidden art of song. In the ancient texts of the cathedral city, the beings who mastered this ability of immeasurable power were called intoners. Zero had also acquired incomparable healing skills. However, she realized that her body no longer completely responded to her. Her brain, her heart, her muscles. Nothing seemed to obey her will. Reduced to the role of an articulated puppet, or rather, an undead given the circumstances, Zero concluded that it was the magic of the flower she had seen before dying now controlled her actions, and that all traces of life within her had disappeared. Freed from the depths of the cathedral city during the incident which had devastated the city, the flower was a terrible, evil creature. It parasitized Rose and turned her into a tool to destroy humanity. It fed on her body and her resilience, devouring her from the inside, in order from one day to fully control its host, at which point it would possess a tremendous magical power capable of destroying the world. Sensing the danger embodied by the flower and determined to die for good, Zero attempted to take her own life. She stabbed herself in the heart, but it did not die. At that moment, a gigantic budding flower ripped through her entire chest and blossomed in a violent deluge of streaks. The torrent of blood splattered the ground from the ovary of the pistil. 5 little girls, bathed in liquid, emerged from the puddle that had formed. In response to its host's life-threatening suicidal urges, the flower shaped 5 children to whom it had granted a share of its power, inventing false memories to give them human essence. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 were also now intoners. Alarmed by the danger they represented as receptacles of the flower's destructive magic, Zero considered immediately killing her sisters while they were still frail and defenseless. As she approached 2 to destroy her, another sister, 1, intervened, then escaped with the other girls, cursing her eldest, traitor to her own siblings. Weakened by her suicide attempt, Zero was unable to move and could only watch them leave. Feeling the burden of her new responsibility, the original intoner set out to destroy the abominations she had given life to. Something I did forget to mention, and after I re-looked at my notes, let me fix something I said in the last recording. Mikhail is the reincarnation of Michael. As Michael passed away in the first intro clip of that first war that you go through, his final dying wish was to be reincarnated. So he's reincarnated into Mikhail. He does not retain any of his memories, and he's not even nearly half the dragon that Michael was, but that is what it is. Why did he partner with Zero? Dragons are very, very proud creatures, and Zero had to pass a lot of tests to ask the dragon to be her friend, to be partnered with her, because dragons are natural enemies of the magic that is the flower that goes on in her eye, the flower that she comes out of all bloody. What is the flower? You just got that information, didn't ya? Dragons are the natural enemies of that flower, so she and him partnered together to fight that flower. I think I already said that. If I did, I will be deleting this. I've been going through a lot of information, a lot of notes, and things are scattered all over the place. During that snippet where she is bitten by the Cerberus and loses her arm, and she was able to regenerate, and during the campfire scene, they ask, why don't you regenerate the other arm? It's because the other arm was bitten off by Gabriel, one's dragon. And dragons, the natural enemies of the flower, she cannot regenerate that. The magic ends where the dragon begins. So that's why she really can't regenerate that. The Cerberus is not an issue of the flower, so she is able to fully regenerate. Only a dragon can stop the flower.
After murdering 4, Zero flew off to her next destination, the Land of Forests. It was a place steeped in insanity, and the home of her sister, 3.
Seems like this room is locked.
What confuses me is that my book is not in order for this fight. But
there's a map over here. Guess we need a key, huh?
The last
Yes.
thing I need is some stupid fetch.
Look at all the rooms down there. I bet this place is...
Yeah, or a fetish dungeon.
Huh? What's a fetish dungeon?
Don't worry about it.
remember that 4 was a virgin. She was unable to control her sexual desires or satisfy them, that she ended up going crazy and thinking everybody was going to kill her. So she ended up slaughtering her
I'm sure one will turn up
entire staff and left her entirely alone.
The Land of Forests.
Land of Forests?
Home to the Intoner 3. She's next on my list.
Crime upon crime piles up on our ledger.
Are you getting off on this?
At least we've got this airship. Should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Yes, he is.
Yay!
He is getting off on this. If you're curious, the answer is yes, he is. Our lovely Decadus gets off on humiliation and punishment. That's why he was able to stick around with
It's a
4.
new day.
Because
We've
even though
got
she
a
never
new
had
ship.
sex with him,
It's time to set sail
she was
and
crazy.
conquer the world.
and punished him. Our airship didn't work out so well.
We did it! We got her! We've slain the demon! Lady Three's gonna be overjoyed! Kaboom! Yeah! We did it! Yeah! And tone her down! And tone her down! Did you see that? Nailed her right in the...
After all the trouble I went through to get that goddamn airship, I am gonna slice the shit out of every last one of you!
That's right, Queen. Go off, girl. Welcome to the Land of the Forests. I have combat bracers. Misogynistic Joy is the name of the combat bracer. In case you're curious. Because he... Sorry, masochistic joy. Misogynistic. Masochist.
We can still talk about this!
He's a masochist.
Talking time's over.
Her! You know, the one!
You sons of bitches ruined my brand new airship, and now you're going to die!
The one
It would appear Lady Zero was very much looking forward to airship travel.
Seems like it.
Hey. Where'd he go?
He?
Mikhail. She's not a big fan of using his name.
Why not?
Because I'm a jerk. Most.
Such a devious game to play.
I used to hate Decadus, and I still do.
I'll fight you as long as I've got life in me.
Die, bastards, die!
Such a demon. Laughing as she murders.
Why does Lady Zero engage in such senseless slaughter?
Aw, she's just pissed about the airship. It's kind of cute.
So cruel.
Watch. She'll torment him half to death. Well, more like all to death.
How painful.
Oh God, help me! Help me!
Oh, you're way past help, jackass. You bust up my airship, and now you want help?
Well, technically it wasn't your airship exactly.
It's mine now. Well, it was.
Our forest will be lost. They don't have it yet. Keep fighting.
Ow. I'm bloody.
For Lady 3, I wish to live a long and healthy life. For Lady 3.
Get out of my way.
Ow! Damn it, this ivy's all pokey and it hurts.
The pain is delectable.
You're a strange man, Decadus. You know that, right?
Dito, you're not one to talk about being strange. You get off on combat as much as he does.
That giant tree sure stands out, doesn't it?
Indeed. Perhaps Lady 3 is there?
Let's go. I'm gonna kill her for what she did to my airship.
Weren't you gonna kill her anyway?
Yes.
Devilish songstress is horrifying. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Damn it.
Pull yourself
What the
together,
hell?
man.
Blocked in by walls of ivy.
This is seriously getting on my nerves.
Hello.
Lady Zero, these foes are undead.
Yeah, I can see that. Hell, I can smell it. Enough circling around. Get over here and fight me.
They take a process and a half to kill. I will die to them many times during this adventure to get to 3. Her creatures are some of the hardest to fight. The spirits aren't very fun. As you can see probably last playthrough, I tried to skip them as much as possible, and you can skip combat, and I probably will here and there as I advance because a lot of the combat is really repetitive and these games are long. So if at any point I can bypass combat, I will be doing so.
Binding up all around you.
Yep. It's like you died and went to freak show heaven.
Oh,
Take it easy. Zero's gonna knee you in the junk if you get too excited.
We're out of formation.
she will? Just thought.
I'm stuck right now.
Hold your ground. The traitor must be punished for her crimes. Wounded soldier coming through. Is there a medic here?
I probably shouldn't bypass these ones.
What a horrifying sight. Just once before I died, I wanted to spend a night with Lady 3.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be fun since I took so much damage, but... Does he have a giant boner? Oh, it's an undead Gigas! Good, good. I didn't have trouble with it last time, so...
No! I've been slashed in the stomach, you idiot! draw Zero's attention. You try to get behind her. Got it.
Cute plan. Too bad I can hear you, dumbass.
Come here, big guy. Run over here. Yeah, check my dumbass disciples out. Come here. Come here. Why don't you run? There it is. Ow. Oh my gosh. You being backed up on this wall is very difficult to fight because I can't see you. Could you please run out here? Please run out here. Thank you. There we go. Ow. Please let me jump when I ask you to. Woo! Please give me a safe. I doubt it. I'll have to be careful.
I haven't seen your dumb dragon for a while.
I pray he's not in danger.
He's fine. Idiots like him never die young. The more we walk, the greener this place gets. I'm sick of it.
You sure do bitch a lot, Z. You know that?
It seems as though Our Lady is growing angrier by the...
Hello, I'm a fairy, a whimsical fairy. Oh, just look at you poor fools. All slack-jawed and clueless. It's pretty hard to watch. I mean, how can you even live like that? Aren't you embarrassed to be seen out in public? Oh, boo-hoo, we lost our dragon. We don't know where he is. And yet, he's waiting in the Valley of Fairies just ahead. Well, have fun being lost like a bunch of...
Right then. Off we go.
Zero! Zero's a jam! All men, take positions! Do not retreat! Shit! They got past us! Don't fall out of formation!
Second squad, assemble!
You're not dead. Shouldn't you be?
We're almost there!
Almost there. To what? Hold on, getting too fast.
We've got to do this!
Did we? Give. What do you have? Money? Money?
Lady 3 must remain safe.
She built me to serve her, and serve her I shall.
Hey. Okay. Whoa. I don't like you shooting arrows at me, boy.
Hide the wounded in the thickets! Hurry up!
In the thickets? There's no wounded. I'm much better at this game than I was 4 years ago, but the gameplay is still something else. You can kind of see where the style of gameplay kind of moves from Automata, but it's very different. But also, it's the good base.
The hell are those things?
Big old
Trolls,
flabbies.
a type of monster that dwells in wooded areas.
Well, let's kill them. How many are there? Cool. Big old
What is
flabbies.
it they're eating?
Perhaps some questions are best left unanswered.
5 trolls. It's okay. Ow. I too. Ow. Kind of wish this mode healed you a little. Hi, bud. Okay. I'm gonna die. It's okay. I'll just let myself die. Fuck. A child's rib? Is that what I just collected?
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm a fairy, a wise and beautiful fairy.
You seen an ugly, smelly dragon around here?
Ugly? But everyone who's not a fairy is ugly.
Did you see him or not?
Sure did. That stupid dragon is in a big old stupid nest just up ahead. Sure did. That stupid dragon is in a big old stupid nest just up ahead. And jeez, is he ever stupid. He's so stupid he can't find his own tail with 4 paws and a map.
Right, I get it. Stupid. Like you.
Yeah, stupid. Just like... Hey! Screw you, lady! Dirty little deviant drop intoner! You go to hell, hear me? You go to hell and you die!
First. What? No way! You go first! I said it first! Don't run, you coward! Stand and fight! Are you kidding? What's the point? You need more men!
I don't know why I just got so focused there for a second. I guess it's because I didn't... I wanted to die so that I could get my health back for the trolls, but then I was like, well, I'll see how far I can make it. And turns out I could make it all the way, and... Well... We're really clawing at the edge here, boys. Please don't give me any, like...
Is this the cursed intoner?
Oh, undead? Perfect.
Help! Help! Help me! Calm down!
Let's get rid of you. We don't need you.
Help! Help me!
Can we take care of these undead? They have to be killed like twice. Give me the money!
Well, looky here. Good morning, you slow-witted, brainless buffoons.
Not again. Where are these pests coming from?
Hey, pretty boy, you're gonna be seriously ugly when you finally grow up. Why don't you just kill yourself now and save us the trouble of looking at you?
Hey!
Tito, leave it. She's not worth our time.
And you, flower lady, nice outfit. Was that a birthday present from your pimp or what? Talk about getting attention for a sheet. I guess it makes sense that an insecure loser like you would try to compensate by dressing like that.
Okay, that's it. Fuck bag.
Lady Zero, please, calm yourself. This accomplishes nothing.
Ooh, look at the big bird trying to play the voice of reason. We all know you pretend to like S&M, but you're actually terrible in a sack. Poor, ugly, curvy baby. Did I make you cry? Guess I win.
I swear, when we're done here, I'm gonna burn this goddamn forest to the ground.
Wrong way, right way. Like, I would get XP from slashing vines. So I could get more XP if I slashed all the vines, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to. I'm gonna get sealed in here. I don't have the health for this kind of.
Help me! Help me!
Please don't tell me people are attacking me right now. Good. I couldn't handle that if I needed to. Buddy, roll. Oh.
Zero, what took you so long? I was scared. Really scared.
Shut up. This was no picnic for me either. Now hurry up and destroy that wall.
Should have seen it, Zero. I got all caught up in that ivy. It really hurts.
Oh yeah?
And I didn't cry. Not one little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean it. Not even one single tear.
Wow, this is a monster to go through without a checkpoint. Hot dog water. I have to get all the way over there.
I think you know the person you're looking for.
Hell, not more fairies.
Are you talking about 3?
Maybe. Life is just full of chance encounters, you know. I try not to waste precious brain power on the useless ones.
I'm gonna pull your wings off and make you eat them.
Tito, leave it.
Now, where were we? 3, was it? Yeah. I don't know where she is, but I bet our king would.
Our king?
Okay, fine. So where's your king?
Oh, who can say? You know, dear, nothing in life is certain after all. Though I am certain you'll find him deeper in the forest.
Really? Way to contradict yourself there, dumbass.
Farewell, nobodies. Life is one big dance, and we must dance it until we exit the stage. Dance, 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 dance.
Shut up, stupid fairy. Whew. Okay. I have to kill him and then take that out. Whoop. Save point here, please. 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 Oh, fucking hot dogs.
We get to be fairy kings soon, huh?
Yeah, not like we have a choice.
What? You don't want to?
Have you been asleep or what?
Look
These
at that
fairies
tree.
are a bunch of assholes. Their king is probably 10 times worse.
You think? Well, don't kill them, okay, Zeros? You're supposed to be nice to things that are small.
Oh? So does that mean I don't have to be nice to you?
Huh? Wait! I take it back!
Okay. Come on, Mikhail. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it, bust it, bust it. Here we go.
Oh, this must be Lady Zero. The rumors said you were uncultured and ugly, but my goodness, it reminds me of Lady Three. She was as dirty and inferior as they come. But you lot certainly match her in utter worthlessness and disgust.
Where's 3?
She's in the forest shrine.
All right, where's the forest shrine?
Oh, if I were to hand over that information, you'd kill me on the spot. I'm not going to be making that mistake. I'm the Fairy King, remember? No one is more wise or clever or boundlessly intelligent than I.
I'm not gonna kill you.
I find that hard to believe.
Promise?
I find that very hard to believe.
What the? Ah! You killed him! Are you sure you should have done that? I mean, there's a certain order we gotta go through here, right? First we get information, then we run off to someplace, then we get more information. Then...
Shut up.
Ah!
We'll find it if we keep walking. Move it.
Huh? Right.
Zero's impatience prevented her from learning anything from the fairies. Thus, the party was forced to wander the land of forests in search of 3. Little did they know, a fearsomely powerful disciple was lying in wait.
Ray's disciple?
So now we have to search the whole damn forest on foot for this stupid shrine?
Yeah. Pretty much. That's what we're gonna be
Cram
doing
it,
here.
And be thankful you've still got a foot to search on.
Oh, not more trolls. Can I bypass?
Oh, hi there. Oh, my mistake.
What are you going on about, dummy?
Some of these trees look like they have faces.
Trees with faces.
Made it all the way here?
I said hi to him because I thought he was smiling at me.
Which one is
Funny, huh?
the creepy chick
The
with
only
the
thing
hair,
funny
man?
is how
What the
dumb you
hell?
are.
Hey, wolves. That's an interesting creature to be fighting in this game.
Zero, what is it? Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. This is such a pain in the ass.
hate the whimpering sounds they do as they die. Not particularly my favorite, but as wolves are kind of a common enemy within the NieR universe. At least the early games. Can we not have whimpering? Really nothing? Hey guys. Yahoo! 2 Cerberuses tied together with manga beans.
I guess we've no choice but to take these guys out.
Leave this to me. No matter how a foe may whip and kick me, I always fulfill my mission.
Yeah. Isn't the whole point that you like getting whipped, David?
Yeah, because you're a masochist. I don't think my dragon did anything. I wish these guys could hurt each other. Hey. Wouldn't it be so nice if you guys could hurt each other? I think so. One of y'all's heads fell off. Both of you were missing some heads. I can't see! I would like to not be over here. I want to not be a slave to the combat. Okay.
This is really starting to piss me off. I just want to kill my sister and be done with it.
Aw, chin up. Anticipation is half the fun of murder.
No, it's not. Tito, you're insane. Please don't make me. Don't make me do it, baby. Don't make me. Don't make me. Don't make me. Don't go chase a waterfall. What?
Zero, look! Look! Now we can go through that tree!
We?
Well, yeah. I mean, right?
You can't fit in that tiny hole, dummy.
Aww!
Yeah, but you can wait on the other side and like help a girl out, sister.
Our foe is an intoner. Break formation and give her all you've got.
Can't bypass this combat because it tells me how many I need to kill.
Safe with Octa, I hope. Then we must protect the both of them.
Alright. Down with the trolls. Decadus, I know you're a masochist and all, but you could at least attempt to be half decent at combat. You're not half decent at combat, but you could attempt it. I do like when Zero runs, it kind of looks like her piggy tails look like bunny ears. Her hair is white. And I have a white wig. But just looking at it, I mean, I feel like it'd look better if I gave it a little bit of dimension. So I might do that with my airbrush one day.
This forest is eerie.
Hey, big baby, you scared yet?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all!
Scratch him. Pull your head out of your ass and keep fighting.
Nice going there, Z. I think he just pissed himself.
That's not my fault! She was mean to me! She was mean!
Really? That turns you on too?
Ah, shitballs. Alright, let's take these guys out. Ow, I just dove right into that. Cool. No health? Got it. Didn't need it. Who needs health when you can live life on the edge? Really? You're a tease. And I know for a fact this is gonna close up behind me. I lied. It didn't close up behind me.
God damn it. What is this, a fucking petting zoo? I don't have time for this.
What's the rush? We'll cut him down soon enough.
Yahoo! Oh, 2 gigas? I die here. Can I get Big Baby's help? It really doesn't really do much. Whoa.
We'll shut in again.
Lady Zero, why are you laughing?
Uh-oh. I think she finally snapped.
Guys, maybe we should stay away from Zero first.
Oh, boy. How are you guys not hurting your team? How do you think cannon fire works? Masochist joy. Let's throw the punch gauntlets out. Hot dog water, boys. Whoop. Fudge. I have so far to go back when I die. This cannon is so annoying. I don't need the added stress of the cannon. The game also doesn't know what to do with the graphics. Fuck. Please tell me there's help in this. Not much. Can we do it? 1. Come on, big baby. I would like for you to run. Come on, buddy, run at me. Come on, buddy, run. I think it is damaging him. If only a little bit. Or at least my teammates are doing, I guess, something. Ugh.
My name is Octa. I am the disciple of Lady 3, Mistress of the Wood.
Oh, really?
I hate Octa, but I
That's
like Lady
awfully
3.
nice of you to come to me. Those goddamn fairies were starting to piss me off. All right, Grandpa, you ready to get crushed?
If you only knew the surprise I've got in store for you! I surrender.
You what?
I surrender. I came here because I want to join your cause.
Well, hey, guys, this is great! If he wants to be our friend, we don't have to fight or anything.
Well spoken, my winged friend.
Shit.
Sure. Whatever.
Comedic timing. Flawless.
Lady 3 must be in a panic now that her own disciple has betrayed her.
Hopefully she keeps her head on straight. Those giant scissors of hers are dangerous.
Scissors? She has... scissors? Oh, you can cause such exquisite pain with scissors. Oh.
Big fan of scissors, are we?
Yeah, if they're cutting off his junk. Hey, you sure we're safe with old Bug Eyes over there?
Here's that made-up language with the audio. Eliciting emotion.
We're still in Three's territory, you know. He could stab us in the back pretty much anytime.
I welcome men to my side, and then I bed them. That's just how it works. I'll worry about everything else later.
That's rather accommodating, in a lot of ways.
What a little perv.
Sure is lively now that we have all these friends, huh?
Friends? I have no friends here.
Huh? What about me? And Dito? And Decadus? And Octa?
A dummy, a psycho, a waste of space, and a pervert. Yeah, we're a merry band, all right.
That's mean, Zero. I'm not the pervert, am I?
No, baby.
So, why you dropping 3?
Because my appetite for love is unsated. I need booty in the morning. I need my afternoon delight. I need sweet love under the stars of...
All right, I got it.
To do nothing but plunder the feed box day after day would make me the happiest man alive. And yet Lady 3 begs off at every opportunity. How can I stay with someone like that? The shrine lies beyond...
Probably full of traps and enemies and other annoying shit like that, huh?
Well, it does involve a trial or 2 years. But if you desire carnal action in the great outdoors, there's simply no better place.
Now we have this thing. Sure, sometimes there's literally a chest behind. That's why I always
So, 3
spin.
sounds kind of messed up.
Not so much messed up as simply odd. True, she's unpredictable and armed with giant scissors, but when she gets aroused, wow!
Sounds like a handful.
Oh yes, though her mind is sharp, almost as sharp as her blades.
Sorry, it took me a second to figure out how to use this.
Alert! Alert! Octa has joined with the enemy! A disciple betraying his own intoner?
You seen what's his face lately?
Unthinkable!
I assume you mean Mikhail? No, I have not. Would you like me to turn back and look for him, my lady?
No. Do it once and he'll expect it.
It's all right.
Dummy's
Here, I'll
probably
pop
just
you up.
lost again.
You're gonna be okay. We have to keep fighting.
Don't give up! If you do, it'll be over for sure!
What are these called? The Everlasting Ring. Not as funnily named as Masochist gloves. But, you know, still the idea.
Octa, is it true Lady Three's scissors can cut through anything?
It is. You don't know how many times she's tried to remove my precious trouser trout.
Oh, just the thought of it. It sounds like a living hell.
Indeed. Without little Octa, I'd have nothing to live for.
Ow! Why is it that I only switch weapons than you guys care? The old man bothers me. I know, the masochist should bother me, but he's funny to me.
Huh? What's this?
When I am open, I am not open. When I am closed, I am not closed. What am I?
The hell was that about?
Riddles, most likely. I imagine they're meaningless. Lady Three always did enjoy her games of wit.
What a pain. That girl is messed in the head.
An apt description, if I do say so myself.
So we just bash this box up while it's open?
Yeah.
Why the hell do I get experience for that?
Such boxes appear to be the key to opening doors in this area.
Not the ta-da! Oh my god. This game's hilarious.
Not again.
I am approximately 3 by morning. I am most likely 3 by noon. I am occasionally 3 by... I am a flower blooming by the pond. I am a butterfly floating in the night. I am the sea crashing against the mountains. What am I?
How the hell should I know? You're not making any sense.
My people shed their clothes whenever lost in 1, 4, 7, 9, 12, 16, 19.
Can you move?
Oh, what the sweet crispy fuck is this?
22, 10,789, 99,980. What comes?
This 3 lady seems like a royal pain in the ass.
What makes
She
you
is.
think so?
Hello? She has riddle machines? This is the kind of thing that shut
Oh, God, I forgot how silly 3's stuff is. I mean, she's my favorite.
This is the kind of thing that shut-ins do to try and make themselves seem all mysterious and alluring.
You think so?
Oh, God. You're still thinking about the scissors, aren't you?
No, Oh, maybe.
Is it true? Octa's our enemy now?
There must be a reason. He's actually a double agent.
3 may look delicate, but Octa says she's actually pretty brutal. I know, right? Crazy and violent? Sounds like your soulmate. Look, how about I just crush your junk for you? Relax, I'm just kidding.
Dito,
Man needs a brave
where
spirit
is
to
the
fetch
true
cursed
you
intoner.
hiding?
Give her all you got.
What are you talking about? I'm right here. Oh, you're such a joker.
I love listening to the disciples.
Someone's pants are getting a tad mountainous.
Don't look. It's shameful.
On the contrary, such excitement from thought alone is the sign of a pure heart.
Don't compliment me. I've been down.
It's hopeless. There's no way we can win. Even Octa's
Yeah.
abandoned his post.
3 seems
Never
like a
mind,
royal
Octa.
pain, all
You're
right.
still here, aren't you?
Indeed she
Now get
is.
back in formation.
Although her body more than makes up for it.
Oh, really? Well, she must be one tough cookie if she was able to handle you.
Oh, it It's not like that. My incredible skill was enough to melt her body and soul. But alas, her full potential was beyond even my own sordid imagination. Just the sight of her love pantry was enough to make my snake spring from the can. Oh, it's so good to be young.
Young? You don't own a mirror, do you?
Believe it or not, I'm still only 22.
Huh? I'm 22. How can you be the same age as me?
It's true. It seems my extensive erotic escapades have extinguished my youthful essence.
What the hell, man? Sounds like you're just as freaky as the intoner you served.
Yep. These guys are a bunch of freaks.
Are your actions crimes, Zero? Or do you consider this justice?
Who cares? Good and evil are all the same.
Such a bloody sword. Is it light or is it heavy?
Light enough to finish what I need to do.
Fine. Just really hoping we can get 2 at once.
Whether human or beast, all should brush their teeth between meals.
Okay.
The eddy repeats. Sin meets sin, and as none of us in this world are powerful, we merely hide our faults and guard our weaknesses.
I
We
forgot that
have
there's a
all
chest up
lost
in the
forms
tree.
of existence from the start.
And I'd have to
Do
get
not
it before
things are
destroying these
nothing
guys, but
tales.
I'm not doing that.
Unbelievable truths are nothing but lies. If we are doomed to separate, why do we seek each other?
Yeah, there's a chest up there.
Ouroboros will in the end those who know truth do not necessarily live by it.
Are you done? God, I thought she'd never shut up.
We're gonna get the do-do-do-do. We better.
Excellently done, my lady.
What a drain. Who comes up with this shit?
But alas, I fear it will be even trickier from here on out.
Son of a bitch.
That huge tree in the distance is Lady Three's shrine. To reach it, we must first navigate through the dreaded Lost Forest.
Oh. Zero.
Let's go.
Okay.
Not quite as delightful as Michael was, huh? Sometimes the apple falls very far from the tree.
Guided by the disciple Octa, the group tracked down the shrine where 3 was hiding. Soon, Zero found herself before the Lost Forest, a foreboding region from which no one has escaped.
Warning. I know there's already a warning, but remember, 3 is weird,
All the damn time.
and things are gonna get weirder.
Our foes have it just as bad. Stay focused.
I'm gonna die here.
The classic
And I'll never fulfill
excuse.
my dream of sleeping with Lady Three.
I wanted Octa.
It is true.
This is a
It
hell of a
is
time
true
to
at
come
all.
out, man.
Over on the right.
Ah, she's too fast.
This is the first time you're gonna see these, and it will not be the last. Giant baby heads
Looks
are a
like there's
thing
bridge
of
where the
Taro's
statue is pointing its
designs.
lantern.
He likes to utilize them in his creations.
Oh, Zero! Zero! There's a dragon in the river!
That's your reflection.
It is? Oh. We'll never ah!
Lady Zero, what of Mikhail?
He's in the river.
Yes, but what I was actually asking is...
He'll turn up eventually.
Be careful.
Eventually.
Visibility is poor.
I don't know. Maybe some crazy cat lady will adopt him, okay?
Quit messing around with me, Zero, or I'll stab your demon ass.
I'm not going down yet.
Do you really think you have a chance against me? You guys are like the easiest to combat. Welcome to the Lost Souls. This
What's with
part
this
is a
fog?
pain in the butt.
Lady Three like to call this area the Lost Forest.
So is there a way out or what?
Who can say?
You're useless.
Sadly, I'm not good for much besides a bit of the old rump and tickle.
That's not really something to brag about.
Though, when I was playing with the fairies, I do believe I heard
way are you
something
pointing?
about minding the direction of the dolls.
You're
Please
pointing.
don't tell me you were
Okay, well, that's a problem. Because I just ran away from the doll. So now it's this way. Can I please target the undead? Thank you. So now you're pointing that way. Towards this. Come on, guys, come back to the doll. I don't really want to lose it. Okay, well. You're really gonna make this hard by making me lose my doll. I don't know where it is. Go on. Okay. So it is the direction we were going.
Damn it. This fog is really starting to piss me off.
Gotta break through its defenses. Once you do, they're easy to kill, but you have to get through that first. Where are you pointing? You are pointing that way. One XP means you're not dead. Now you're dead. Okay, you, okay, can't find you. We're pointing this way. Fuck, what's over here? Am I going the right direction? Is it here? Shit, I can't see. Well, this isn't right. Oh god. Damn. There we go. Yeah.
We're finally free of this stupid shithole.
You know, for an intoner, you sure do use a lot of colorful language.
What do you want? That fucking forest pissed me off.
Alright. Woo! Got out of that.
Nice. This should be fun. I haven't had something meaty to rip into in forever.
Now it should be double swing.
Octa? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing, my lady. Nothing of importance.
He was measuring the length of... Well, he was measuring... something.
I'm merely a scientist collecting data on my finest assets, my lady. I mean, what's the point of owning art if you don't view it once in a while?
You're a class act, Doctor.
God, he's kind of hard to fight. Like I said, I don't want to play jump rope. If you haven't noticed by now, I am cutting out every time I die. You don't need to watch me fight the same battle several times. As much as this guy's dialogue is fantastic, even I don't want to hear it 40 times.
There's something weird about this tree.
Well, as I said before, it is the shrine of Lady 3. Let's thrust ourselves inside, shall we?
What do you say? What do you say? We're thrusting ourselves inside the tree. Those graphics were fabulous. Why are you always stuck?
God damn it, what now?
What? How the hell did they make it this far? Look! Octa himself is with them! All men take position!
Keep your
Repeat,
eyes on the ground.
All men take
Yes,
position!
we don't want to stumble here.
It's not that. Looking at that dummy just pisses me off.
That big baby of yours sure does get tied up a lot.
If Lady 3 catches him, she may experiment on his body.
Body experiments? Oh, That would be
It's the
delectable.
accursed songstress's
Yeah,
slaves
I
of the
mean,
night!
detestable.
Actually, they're disciples.
It's the same thing, you idiot!
Aren't you guys all
I will
technically
protect Lady Three
trying
to
to
the
be
very
disciples?
end. Well said, kid. You do that.
Sorry, I
I'm
messed
just
up
gonna let
with
you
Zero.
take the lead then.
I'll be better.
You're awfully reserved.
Huh?
You're not going, oh, or I tried super hard or whatever.
Oh, can I? Hey, in that case, guess what? Guess what, huh?
Shut it, dummy. The ivy's just gonna dig deeper into you. Hold still and be quiet until I can cut you down.
Okay, how do I have to cut him down? I'm assuming it's using... Let me take these top shelf guys off. Dito, Octa, where are you? I'm getting there, bud. Why doesn't he ever use his wings to land?
That was mean, Zero. That was mean.
You can whine at me later.
There's my girl.
Three.
Zero.
Lady 3.
Octa.
Please, let's put an end to this here.
I don't understand. What are you doing over there?
I betrayed you.
Is that so? In any case, you might want to pay a little more attention to your surroundings,
This is such a terrible place for this fight.
Octa,
Yes, my lady.
why did you betray me?
Because I had grown weary of your conduct, my lady. The way you experimented on people, the way you ruthlessly toyed with their lives. I simply could not abide it any longer. Your recreational activities drove me away, my lady.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
My lady,
You left because your lust needed a more eager partner. Your limitless desire no longer caused my honey to flow. And so you grew restless.
That's... well, it may have been a reason, but...
"99 soldiers." We can do that.
So tell me, Three, what does make the old honey flow these days? Oh, please. Don't play dumb with me. I know you have desires.
I no longer hold any love for my disciple. My love is reserved for my soldiers now. My sweet, beloved little soldiers.
Ha, Octa, you fell behind soldiers. How does that make you feel? Big creep.
So this is your final decision, Octa?
It is. I serve Lady Zero in all things now.
You don't say.
No, let's do it. Loop-de-loop and pull. And your soldiers are looking cool. Murder on the dance floor. That's more than 99.
My lady, you must put an end to these atrocities.
You seem to be somewhat confused, Octa. A disciple doesn't choose his intoner. An intoner chooses her disciple.
Damn you! Behold the third song! Quickened puppets of antiquity! The raging demon's deathly gaze! The army of heretics that rejects the natural cycle! Render into ash the powers of reason and order! I, Octa, summon thee in my name! Armicile, invade!
Welcome in, Armicile.
You must flee at once! We cannot stop Lady 3 now!
I'm not scared of some whack job loser who hides in her room making dolls all day.
They're not dolls, my lady. They're soldiers she's operated on.
What?
Oh, that's terrible. I love it!
Ow! Zero, these guys explode! They explode all over you!
Pay attention. Don't let him latch onto you. The pain's that bad. Shake him off.
I forgot he could dodge.
That attack looks like it uses up a lot of power. Wait for an opening and then strike.
Hurrah! Their heads came off! They came off!
Good. Now crush those bastards.
Zero, hey, listen!
Hush. I'm in the middle of something right now.
Me too! I'm in the middle of something weird!
What is it?
Whenever I look at 3, it's like my body gets hot. There's this weird pain in my chest and tummy, and I start to get all tingly. What should I do, Zero? Am I sick?
Yeah, it's called love. Probably terminal.
No, Zero! It's not like that. This is serious. It's more like...
Did you ever think that NieR would involve shooting a bunch of baby heads? Well, is it really any different than androids? Have you seen their corpses? Or their skeletons, I should say. Goodbye, our missile.
Zero, that was wonderful. Did you really think something like that would finish an intoner?
What the? Did he really just do that?
The dragon shows his true colors.
Is this what dragons are?
Ah, well. Hello there. So my name's Scent, and I was sent here by Lady 2. I've come to take this horrid dragon off your hands.
Wait.
Ooh, sorry, out of time. I'm kind of a busy guy, see? In fact, I only had 8 hours of sleep last night. If I weren't as powerful as I am, I'd likely be dead by now. And that would be a shame of epic proportions. But listen to me go on. I'm gonna be late, and then Lady 2 might get angry. Not that I'm scared of her or anything. Oh no, nothing like that. Wouldn't want you to get the wrong idea about me. Anyway, gotta go, kids. Ta-ta for now.
Mikhail. Mikhail. Mikhail.
She said his name for the first time. I'll see you in the next episode. But for now, I'm clocking out. Bye-bye!